residents, I mean.
Yep, it's the one.
Anyway, so my reading, that was the equal cost. So that goes to the
can't make it here today. Yes, sir. Yes, I worked here for 15 years. Yeah, was that South Street? No, no, I do sales. It's just today, I sold one last night at auction. So today I'm just doing a little bit of work in the office. Yeah, but yeah, I've sold it right for Christmas that we've got now. But bear with me. You know, if you've got the numbers and everything, I'll give you the house. Okay. So yeah. No, wait. Yes, his eyes peering. There's some trees, there's some plain hedges out there.
Okay, good afternoon folks, welcome along. 3 o'clock here at the Great Glenfield Inrooms for an auction that has been brought forward, an exciting property for your bidding here today. Listen, Andy has been in charge of the marketing over the last few weeks. Superb job as always from the team, and a great opportunity to purchase into Sunnybrook, as we know, one of those sought after locations on the North Shore for its schooling, its proximity to the motorways there as well, and everything that the North Shore has to offer. Folks, over the last few weeks you will have had the opportunity to peruse through documentation. I run you through the terms, the conditions under which we'll bid here today. Obviously our property has been brought forward. It means that we are selling straight away here today on the figure that we announce. We'll give you a chance to bid over and above that figure. We'll have our person that holds that offer to raise their hand and acknowledge the bid. And then from that point on, folks, your chance to make sure that you're in front to secure. In the event we didn't have a bid over and above, our contract will be finalised. We will indeed be sold at that level, and we'll congratulate our owners on the successful sale as well. Folks, your terms and conditions: 2/70 Sycamore Drive in Forest Hill. It is a cross-lease feasible estate, half share in 705 square metres, flat 2 deposited plan 209348. And lot 80 deposited plan also 60575. Record of title, should I say, noted down as NA 135D folio 764. List of channels attached for you: stove, the fixed floor coverings, the blinds, curtains, light fittings, the dishwasher, extractor fan, garage door remote, the range hood, TV aerial, and the heat pump, all included for you. Friday the 20th of December is the settlement date, unless you have agreed. Otherwise, a couple of variations in play here today, and all accepted by our owner. Obviously the reserve price will have been met, so there is still a reserve on the property, but at the figure at which I announced, indeed we will be selling the property here today. I won't be vendor bidding on the owner's behalf. I don't need to do that today. It simply will be in your hands to bid away. We do have a phone bidder registered to the right hand side. We'll be with Osgun, one of our performers here at Railway Glenfield, and you'll have us on the phone with that bidder. Folks, in terms of your interest here today, once you purchase, you'll sign the document, deposit 10%, unless you have agreed otherwise. Thirdly, sign the GST addendum that is attached. Folks, we wish you all the very best under the terms that have been provided. They've been well run through by the team. There is nothing we need to note about the particular property. It is well presented, well ready for you to move in and make what you will of it. Opportunity to add some value perhaps, or tenant out, or maybe it's your chance to be able to move in and enjoy a Sunnybrook lifestyle. Well, folks, the last couple of weeks, a lovely Kiwi weatherboard bungalow has been on display. West Lake Zone. We probably only need to say those words, and we have a very valuable home ready for you to purchase here today. A chance for us to be able to secure into the West Lake Zone, probably the most sought after zone here on the North Shore, and a marvellous opportunity at a good entry level here today as well. Folks, over the course you will have seen through the property with the tongue and groove flooring, and an opportunity to add your own flavour and touch to it. With these Kiwi bungalows, it's really easy to do, and a nice property for you to work with as well. Not too much sites for you to have to maintain, which is nice to see, but a little bit of vegetation to keep the green thumbs going, and obviously a good sunny spot there in a lovely street there in Sycamore Drive. So we get into your call to start it away, and what we do is we kick it away at a level here today. Let the phone bidder know, and the people on the floor here today, we kick it away at a level of 850 is with our people in the centre, and just an acknowledgement of the bid if we can. Thank you, sir. $850,000. We'll announce that that is our level. A bid over and above will put us to an auction, but at $850,000 with no further bid over and above, we would say sold to our people here in the centre. So at $850,000, the chance and opportunity. At $850,000, the call. Now at $850,000, I sell away with no further bid. It is here, and the keys are held. Chance over and above.
851.
851, the bid's 852 here. At 852 and now against you. At 852 we're in auction mode. At 852 in the bid. At 852 at that, it's 3 foot like it. At $852,000 then we sell away. At 852.
855.
855 in the office, 6 is here. At 856 the bid here now centre. at $856. Very good value, I'd suggest. At $856,000. Calling away and selling away. At $856,000. Here we go. First time with you, centre, sir. At 857, are you bidding? At 857, the bid now to the left-hand side. At 857, 858 back in. At $858,000, 9 or 60, sir. At $858,000 here, centre. At 858, the call now. At 9 with you, sir. That's your call. At 9, the bid. At 859, and 60, sir, if you will. At 859, I sell away. First in the time. At $859,000. 60 it is. At 860 now. Left-hand side I'm with you. 861's our bid. At $861,000, I make the small suggestion the ones aren't working. I'd go bigger if I were you. At $861,000 the bid here. At 861 and bid dash at 62, sir. At $861,000 our call. First time at 861. 862 just behind you before you set it. So at 862 with you, sir, on the far left. 863 and back in. At $863,000, 4 to go. At 863 in the call. At $863,000, 4 or 5. 863 is here with you. At 863. At 863 and 4 if you'd like it. At 863,000, 4 it is. At 864 and 5 to go, sir. At 86 and 5. At 865, $865,000 takes you back to 866. At $865,000 here. First time at 865. 66, just before you again, so at 866, you need to be quicker, man. At 866 in the bid, just the far left. At 866 and 7. At 867, 8 to go. At 867, 8 if you'd like. First call at 867. 868, $868,000, 69 or 70. At 869, at 869 the bid now here in the centre. At 869 on the call. At $869,000, you say 70 if you'd like it. 70 it is, just behind you, just before you again. You need to be quick. At $870,000, 71. At 871, $871,000. At 871, 2 if you'd like. 871, who's first? 2 it is. At 872, at $872,000, go 5. At $872,000 and 3. At 873, at $873,000 the call. At $873,000 here. 4, sir, first chance. 4 it is. At 874, too late. At $874,000 again 5. 75 is the offer. At 875, at 875 and a bit back 6 if you like. At 875, here we are. First time and going at 6. At 876, at 876,000 now left hand. At 876 and 77. At 876 in the call. At 77, back at 8, 78, 78 to the offer. At 878 and 79. At 879 the call. At 880 to go. At $879,000 bids here. 880 on your call, sir, 3 times. 880 it is. At 880,000 now left hand. At 888,000 takes you 1. 881 the call. So at $881,000, 882 to go. At $881,000 opportunity, bidding, sir, first client with you here, centre. 882 back in. So at $882,000, 3. At 883 the offer. At $883,000, 4 or 5, sir. At $883,000 the call. 4 and thank you. 5 to go. 5 it is. 6, sir, if you'd like. At 885, 885. 6, sir. 6 and thanks. 7 it is. 888 to go. 888. 9 the offer. 90. 889 and 90. So at 890, 1 to go. At 890,000. 1, sir. 1 back. 2. $891,000 and 2. At 892 the bid. Now left hand. At 892 and bidding. At 892 and 3. At 893 and here centre. At 893,000. Sir. 4. 4 and thank you. 5 back. 6 to go. At 895 with you already. At 895. 6 if you'd like. 6 and thank you. 896. 7. 7 it is. 897. 898 or straight to 900. First call, bidding. 898, 98 takes me 99. 900 on your call, sir. At $898,000. So at 898 the big now centre. Sorry, 99 with you. Apologies, 899. At 899, you say 900. So you may as well go to 900 and say call it a day. At $899,000 we are. At 899 we sell away then. No further bid. 900, so 900 the bid left hand. At 900 and 901 to go. 901 it is, at $901,000. At 901, the chance and opportunity. We sell here. First call at 901. 902, he says, straight up from the couch. At 902, at 902,000. So at 902, I'm with you, sir. At 902, now new interest, right hand side. At 902, do you say 3? At 902, suggest it's good value. Westlake Zone at $902,000, right hand side. First the chance, then at 902. Second the opportunity, $902,000. Third then, our final call at $902,000. One bid at an auction, sir. How good's that? 902. Do we sell away here at $902,000? Another $1,000 to give it a crack if you'd like. We sell away with no further.
903.
903 and 903. The bid, sir, left hand. 4 ears. 4 and thank you. 904 and 904 now, right hand at $904,000. You tell me. Next bid, perhaps 10 would take it, but at $904,000, where are we? At 904, right hand side. First then our chance at 904,000. Second, we sell away. Third, our final call at $904,000. 5. Back end to 905, left hand side at the rear again, so 905, we play that card, sir, at 1 on top. 6, thank you, 906. 906 in the bid at $906,000. Have a good think, sir. 906 is where we are. 906 out bid, 7 to go at $906,000. First and with you. Second the chance in selling. Third the time, and lifestyle goes at $906,000. We sell here, sell it. 906, see what? 7. 7 it is at 907. Talk back into it, well worth it too. So at 907, 8 comes straight back. Come to all my options, you're good. 907. So 907 and 8 is the number. At 908 now, at $908,000 and with your suit right hand side. Now 908. So give plenty of time for people to have a good think. But at $908,000, if everyone came with a thought in mind to only go to 900, it's only $10,000 more. $10,000 in the current interest rates is nothing on a weekly basis. 908 is where we are. You call it, and 908 the call. First time with you. Second, then we sell away at $908,000. Third then, our final chance at $908,000. Do you say 909? We sell it then with nothing more. Selling, are you out, ma'am, just to confirm? To the rear, anything further? Thank you. You guys are out? Thank you. To you, sir, right hand. Sell it. Sell it. Sold right over. Good luck. Guys, thanks for coming along. For those that have missed out, I'm sure we'll find you another one soon. Go and enjoy the rest of the great day. Cheers.